Give it a second. Excellent. So officially, welcome to Math Grade 2. We are ready to go. Let's see. Hold on. Our materials for today are notebook, not our whiteboards, our notebooks. Our notebooks, and a pencil to write in our notebook. Definitely better to have a pencil than a pen, so that way you can't erase. The Pear Deck. If you haven't joined the Pear Deck, make sure you do so. And your textbook. Now, I already talked to Michaela a little bit. We are working in our new textbook today. So the volume 2, module 13 is the one you're going to need today. If you don't have that right now at your desk, that's okay. We're going to work in the notebook a little bit. Tiffany, yes, what was your question?
This one.
It says 1 or 2. I can't read it.
Wait, let me put it better.
Volume 2. Excellent.
Sorry,
Great.
it's the other way.
Yes, Tiffany.
Volume 2, this one. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Volume 2, we're doing our whole new book because it's a new day. So once again, materials, our notebook, not our whiteboard, our notebook. The pencil to write in our notebook. The Pear Deck, so if you're enjoying the Pear Deck, make sure you do so. And your textbook, volume 2. Yes, Tiffany, a question.
I'm so excited because you know what I like to do when we're wait. Okay. You know what I like to do? I like to take highlighters and highlight everything. I don't know why.
Oh my! Well, as long as it doesn't get too messy, I'm okay with you highlighting some stuff. So once again, materials, notebooks, pencils, Pear Deck, and textbook. Let's go ahead, get started with our big concept. Our big concept, who can read it? Who can help me out and read the big concept of today? Let's see. Michaela, go ahead, pick somebody who has their hand up since I can't see it. You see the students? Pick someone who has their hand up to read the big concept. Who? Isabella? Isabella, can you go ahead and read the big concept?
I can identify, draw, and name equal parts of a whole that is divided in different ways.
Excellent job. Thank you, Isabella. Yes, our big concept, I can identify, draw, and name equal parts of a whole that is divided in different ways. Thank you, Isabella, for reading that. That is our goal, our big concept of today. Let's go ahead and get started using our Pear Deck. We're going to do a little bit of a Spark Your Learning. It's similar to our math talks that we've been doing. So I'll go ahead and read it. Shen, Missy, Aisha, and Zane make flags of the same size with 4 different color sections. Which students divide their flags equally? Which students divide their flags into sections that are not equal? So you'll see you have 4 dots on your screen, 2 purple, 2 yellow. You're going to use the purple dots to tell me which flags are divided equally, meaning the sections are all the same size. And use the yellow dots to tell me which flags are divided that are not equal, meaning the sections are all different sizes. I'll go ahead and give you guys 2 minutes. Do we have any doubts? Tiffany, did you have a question?
Sorry, I left my hands up.
That's okay. Go ahead and drag your dots. I'll give you guys a minute to figure out which of the flags are the color sections divided equally. For purple and for yellow, which of the flags are the sections not equal? Go ahead, use those dots.
In the notebook, no?
in the Pear Deck. In the Pear Deck. If you need the Pear Deck link, let me know. This is all in the Pear Deck. I see we have 14 of you, which means we're missing one of you. So I'll put the link in the chat one more time, just in case you still need to join. Excellent. Let's go ahead and look at what we're thinking. Hold up.
Teacher, I was like moving the dot to the where I stimulated, and then you lost it.
I know, I did that by accident. Let's see, Shen, and Missy, Aisha, and Zane. So remember, purple for when it's equal, meaning the sections are all the same size, and yellow for when the sections are not the same size. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds to lock in your answers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're locked. So let's look. Shen, you guys were pretty on the mark. His sections are not equal. He has a large green section and then a small red, blue, and gray section. Missy, we had some confusions with Missy, and maybe it's because the lines are going horizontal, but her sections are equal. Aisha, we all got 100%. We all agree her sections are not equal. She has a really big red section, and then a kind of medium-sized gray and two small green and blue sections. And then with Zane, once again, we are pretty much all on the same page that his sections are equal. So Missy and Zane both have equal color sections. All four sections are the same size. Aisha and Shen went with different sizes, meaning they're not equal. Do we have any doubts? Tiffany, a question?
Teacher, but I thought some people got confused when shade because it looks like the same thing, but it's not.
Yes. So
I put Jane yellow, Missy purple, Ashley yellow, and Zane purple. Because I took my hand and they're like this, and I saw if they were the same size.
Nice measuring with your fingers there, Tiffany. So, like Tiffany just said, the Shen is not equal. He has different size sections. Missy is equal, meaning all her sections are the same size. Aisha is not equal. We all agree. And then Zane, his sections are also equal. So I'm gonna unlock your screens. I'm gonna give you guys another 10 seconds. So if you have your dot on the wrong flag, I'm gonna allow you to move it. So you guys, we're gonna have 10 seconds. Make sure your dots are all on the right size, right flags. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I still see we have some yellows on Missy and Zane. We gotta remember, Missy and Zane all had the same section, so they should have purple dots. Aisha and Shen should also have all yellow dots. Okay? Excellent. Let's go ahead and talk about this. We're doing a little advanced here. A little advanced. We're gonna write a sentence. Now, Zane says his sections are equal in size to Missy's sections. We already know Zane and Missy both decided to divide their flag equally. Is he correct? How do you know? So, is Zane and Missy's sections, do they have the same red section? Are they the same size? Is the green section the same size for Missy and Zane? Go ahead, write it in the Pear Deck. Write it in the Pear Deck. No, Alice, did you have a question? No, Alice?
No, I don't have a question. It's just that I want to share my answer.
Okay. Yep, I'll be showing the responses in a minute, and you can let me know which one is yours. Tiffany, a question?
But teacher, I just don't know how to explain it.
Try your best, Tiffany.
I just don't know. I feel like thinking, but I just don't
You still got it.
know.
You
How
still
can
got
I like?
it. Think about it and try your best. Okay? You can always tell me yes or no. Okay? Let me
Is he
read.
correct? I can you say yes if he's correct?
Yes if he's correct. No, you think he's not correct. And then try
I
to.
heard yes. I heard yes.
Excellent. Now try to type a reason why you think he's correct. Okay? Try to type it in the Pear Deck. I'll give you guys 1 more minute or 2 more minutes. We'll see how y'all do. Okay? Zane says his sections are equal in size to Missy's sections. Is he correct? Yes or no? And then explain how you know. So try to give me a reason why you think Zane is correct or why you think Zane is not correct.
What?
Okay.
Wait, teacher. Now I'm erasing everything because I don't understand the question now. I got confused. So he says he thinks Zane says his sections are equal in size to Missy's sections. What?
So his red section and Missy's red section are the same size. Yes or no?
So he says that what? Wait, what?
Zane thinks, hold on, Tiffany. Zane thinks his red section, green section, blue section, and gray section are all equal in size to Missy's section.
Like they're equal, that they're the same size.
Uh-huh. Okay, you can type yes or no. This is advanced, so it's okay if we're a little confused. Let's go ahead and show some of our answers. Let's see, hold on. Let's see, we have a big no. Okay, Missy and Zane is correct because they're the same length, large, from same length, large. Nice job, Matthew. Zane and Missy are correct because the lines are equally correct. I like how we're answering the question and we're giving a reason. Nice job. I don't know, teacher. That's okay. This is our first day working with it. We're going to have lots of questions. No, because Missy's is smaller, Zane is bigger. Very interesting. Nope, Zane don't have the same sections as Missy. No, yes. Correct? No. Excellent. So,
Teacher,
yes, who called out?
me.
Yes, no, Alicia.
That I don't see my answer
Hold on.
in your presentation. It says no.
So it's probably then that one or this one.
No, it says like colors and no, it says because it starts with yes.
Gotcha. It might be a glitch in the computer, no, Alice. Okay?
Well, can I share my answer?
Go ahead.
Because BC and Zane have the same size of colors, and Shan and Aisha don't have the same size of colors.
Excellent. Nice response. So let's clear this up. Now, some of us noticed that Zane's sections, they are split down vertically, meaning they're up and down. They're longer from top to bottom. Watch my hands. They're like that. And then Missy's sections are sliced horizontally, meaning they go from side to side. Not top to bottom, but
I don't understand.
But we know that they divide their flags equally, so Zane and Missy's sections are the same size. because both of them divided their flag into 4 parts. 4 equal parts.
So it's yes or no?
It's
It's
yes.
yes or no because I'm just confused.
Yes, Zane is correct when he says that his NBC sections are the same size.
I thought that he was like I got confused because I thought it was the same length, like it was bigger like that, but I just
Nope. So let's learn
got
more
confused.
about our fractions here. We're going to go ahead, go to the top of my page. So in volume 2, module 13, you're going to need to go to page 354. Page 354 in your textbook. Michaela, for you, if you want, open up your notebook so that way you can write down the answers. Then later on, when you find your textbook, you can write them in your textbook.
Teacher, why are we skipping so many pages?
Because we're going to fractions.
What are fractions?
Ooh, good question. We're going to learn, right now we're focusing more on flags on different sections, but on Wednesday we're going to learn more. That is right on, Tiffany.
The flag of life. You just have to put the star in the lines, and it looks like the flag of Puerto Rico.
Yep, you're going to be right
And
there.
I lost the page.
You what?
I lost the page.
Well, go ahead, reopen it.
I'm trying to read the page.
You guys have 1 minute
Teacher.
to get your textbook.
Oh, teacher, I understand because the volume 1 and volume 2 are connected.
Mm-hmm. Tiffany, I'm gonna need you to go on mute for a second.
I don't have the volume.
Who else had a question? Noah, did you have a question?
Yes, I don't have the volume 2. Like
That's okay. You're gonna need it tomorrow, but for today, Michaela doesn't have it either. So you're gonna write the date, March 22nd, and then you can write the answers in your notebook.
I cannot hear you so well.
You're gonna get your notebook, Noah. You have your notebook? Excellent. So you're gonna write the date, March 22nd, at the top of your page. And then when we go through the answers, you can write the answers in your notebook.
Okay.
Okay? Juan Camino, did you have a question?
At the end of the class, I could tell you something.
Definitely. Tell me something at the end of the class. Okay, let's go ahead and get
I don't have the book.
Angel, same for you. If you don't have the book, that's okay. This is our first day using it. You're going to need it tomorrow.
But I
Angel,
looked in my house and I didn't have it.
you can talk to mom and dad. Okay? They might know where it is. But for today, right now, you're going to need your notebook, write the date, and then you can answer the questions in your notebook. If you don't have the textbook, that's okay. Get your notebook, write the date, March 22nd, and as I write the answers, you can write them in your notebook. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started. So for those of you who do have the textbook, way to go, page 354, build understanding. We have some flags at the top of the page, and it says, Seth compares the flags of different countries. We have Colombia, France, Indonesia, and the Czech Republic. And then we have vocab. Let's go ahead. Who can read the vocab? Who can help me out and read the vocab on my screen? The vocab on my screen. It's the yellow letters. Who can help me out? Miguel, can you read it loud? Loud and hard. Okay.
What was the page again?
Look at my screen, Danielle. Okay, Michaela, hold on. There you go.
We have to write all of that in the note.
If all the parts of whole are the same size, then
Teacher,
the whole is equal.
Excellent job. Thank you,
What
Michaela.
did she say? I couldn't hear her.
That's okay. I'm gonna repeat it. Angel, what was your question? Angel. No. Matthews, did you have a question?
we have to write all of that in the notebook.
No. I'll tell you what you have to write, Angel.
Teacher, what do we have to write in the notebook?
I will tell you in a minute, Angel. When I'm
Teacher,
ready.
we need to do the answers in the notebook. Or
No.
we can.
If you have your textbook, you're gonna do your answers in the textbook.
Oh, if you can, if you want, you do in the notebook.
If you want to write it twice, you can, Matthews. But if you have the textbook, do it in a textbook.
Okay.
Okay? So, once again, our vocab that Michaela helped read for us is a whole. A whole is all the parts that make up one shape or group. So, before in the Spark Our Learning, we were talking about flags. That was our whole. If all the parts of a whole are the same size, then the whole is divided into equal parts. So let's go ahead and work on this. For number A, it says, which flags show a whole divided into equal parts? So looking at the flags, which flags are in equal parts? Look at them. Let's see. Which flags have equal parts? Yes, Tiffany, do you think you know?
Yeah, France. It's France
Mhm.
and chess. Red. Wait, sorry. Okay, wait. Oh, listen. I can't say that. I just can't say Republica.
Do you think it's that one? The one I have my arrow to?
Yeah, Republica and France.
Excellent. So Tiffany thinks it's France and Czech Republic. Do we have any other ideas? Which flags are equal parts? No,
Yes.
Now raise your hand, guys.
Can it be Colombia? No. Can it be is that there is anyone than France and Republic because Colombia has the yellow one and the blue one and those have only red and white and Colombia don't have white, so there it is no one than France and Republic, no?
Gotcha. You're focusing on the colors, and the colors are cool, but they're not necessarily going to tell us which ones are equal parts. So, just to be clear, Noelle, you thought it was Colombia and France? Excellent. So, Tiffany thinks France and Czech Republic. Noelle,
But teacher, but now that I'm thinking and I see it right, I think it's France. I think it's France and Indonesia because they look. I didn't think it because they look the white one looks bigger than the red one, so I thought it was Czech Republic and France. But now that I was thinking, it has to be Indonesia and France.
Okay. Let's use the graph here a little bit. So, We have grid lines, just like you have grid lines in your notebook. Yep.
Teacher.
Does anyone have a question? No?
Teacher, but me.
Hold on, I can't see who's talking out. Paula, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes. That it's not a republic because if you see the triangle, the blue triangle, the red passed the middle.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. Let's look at
Teacher,
the
you were I told the other one. I changed it not I changed it to Indonesian because I thought it now.
Yes, I remember. Guys, I'm happy. We're so excited to be working with this. It's very exciting. We have new stuff, but we got to make sure we're not interrupting. So that means you raise your hand and then you wait on mute. Okay, we got to demonstrate some self-control. So let's look at the graph here. Now, France, their blue section, it's 4 sections tall and then 2 sections wide. Same for their white, 4 sections tall, 2 wide, and same for their red. So we do know that France is one of the equal flags. Now, let's look at Colombia. Colombia, their yellow section is 2 sections tall and then 6 sections wide. Their blue and their red sections are both only 1 section tall. So we know Colombia is not equal. For Indonesia, their red section is 2 sections tall in the red and then 2 sections tall in the white. So that could be an option. We like Indonesia. Let's write that down. And then our Czech Republic, it's got this triangle, so it's kind of throwing us off. But we know the red and the white are both equal, but the blue is not equal to the red or the white, so it is not equally divided. They don't have equal parts. So for A, in your notebook, you're going to write A, and then you're going to write France and Indonesia in your notebook. So Angel, Michaela, and Noah, you want to make sure you write France and Indonesia for A. Okay? Noalis, did you have a question? No? Excellent. So I'll give you guys a chance. Did you write that? Sweet. Let's go to section B. Number B. Which flags show a whole divided into unequal parts, meaning their sections are not the same size? So let's look back up here. We already know France and Indonesia has equal parts. So Colombia, does it have equal or unequal parts? What do you think, Mio?
Unequal.
Unequal. Nice job. Let me write that. You have Colombia for B. And then we know France and Indonesia, they're equal, so we're going to skip over them. Czech Republic, is it equal or unequal part? What do we think? Ricardo.
Colombia and Czech Republic are unequal parts because Czech Republic has a triangle and Colombia has 3 rectangles, one that is yellow and one that is red. And Czech Republic has one almost rectangle. It's a rectangle, another rectangle, and a triangle. So they're not equal because they don't have the same shape.
Right on, Ricardo. That was a perfect explanation. We know Colombia, their yellow section is larger than the blue and the red. So it is unequal. And then the Czech Republic, the red and the white, they're equal, but then they have a blue triangle that throws it out. So it is also unequal. Let me write that. Hold on. Excellent. So for A, we should have France and Indonesia. For B, we have Colombia and Czech Republic. In your notebook, Noah, Angel, and Michaela, write Colombia and Czech Republic for B.
In our notebook.
If you don't have your textbook. If you have your textbook, write it on page 354 and B.
Oh, but if you have your notebook, you don't have to do that, no?
Correct. Correct. The only people who should be writing in their notebook is Michaela, Angel, and Noah. Let's go ahead and look at C. Into how many equal parts or unequal parts is the flag of Indonesia divided? So let's look.
What is the page, teacher? I can hear you, but I'm in the book. Yeah.
Isabella and 354.
Yes, it's page 354, Isabella. You should be able to see the flags and then letters underneath that we're going through. Okay, so C, into how many equal or unequal parts is the flag of Indonesia divided? So, Indonesia, this flag, how many parts is it divided into? How many parts is it divided into, Angel? Angel?
What did you say?
How many parts is the flag of Indonesia divided into?
2?
No, Alice. I didn't ask you. I asked Mr. Angel. Angel, is it 2 or 3 parts?
2.
2. Nice job. Now, who can tell me, is Indonesia's parts equal or unequal?
Equal.
They are equal. So we can say there's two equal parts. Nice work. In your notebook, Angel, Noah, and Michaela, you want for C, 2 equal parts. Excellent, excellent. And now for our last question. Number D, or not number D, letter D. Letter D. We have some fun. We get to draw one flag with equal parts and one flag with unequal parts on the grid. So in your textbook, where the other 4 flags are drawn, you can drag your flags up there. In your notebook,
Where?
in your textbook, you should have space on the right-hand side of the grid next to the 4 other flags.
Teacher, I don't see the page.
Isabella, are you in volume 2?
Volume 2.
Show me.
I'm in this.
Yes, but does it look on the side of on the book? Does it say volume 2 or volume 1?
I share another. Let's go see the page.
Isabella, can you find the page?
No.
show me what page 354 looks like in your book.
I don't have the page.
That's okay. You're probably in the wrong volume then. You're probably in volume 1.
But no, I'm in volume 2.
Oh, that is. You sure?
Teacher, are we gonna draw?
Yes.
We
Go
draw?
ahead. Start drawing. Go ahead. Start drawing for letter D.
Where?
You want in the next to the 4 other flags at the top of the page.
Okay.
Isabella, you should have page 354. 354.
Teacher, what was the answer to number?
I'm sorry.
There you go, Noah.
There's nothing.
Okay.
Oh, it's here. No,
Oh, good.
it's here.
Excellent. So, Isabella, you want to make sure you fill in the answers that we already have written down. For those of you who are all set, you've written in the answers, you should be drawing 2 flags. One flag has equal parts. So you divide it into 2 equal sections or 3 equal sections. The other flag has unequal parts. So it should have 2 unequal sections, meaning they're not the same size, or 3 unequal sections.
What do we need to do with number D? It's not the answer there.
For number D, you drag one flag with equal parts and another flag with unequal parts. So you should have.
We need to color it.
You do not need to color it in. So for letter D, it could look like
What do we do with it?
I have one with unequal parts, and then I have one with equal parts. That's my letter D.
So teacher, we can like do this.
Hold on 1 second, Noalis. You do not need to color them. You just need to draw it. Noalis, do you have a question?
Yes. Then if in this color we have to do it like this.
Yep, next to those flags, you draw your flag, your own flags.
Or we have in D, we have to put like France and Colombia.
For D, you draw your own flags, Noalis. One with unequal parts, such as mine, and one with equal parts.
But my question is, where did we gonna draw that if we have only this line and we have those spaces?
You draw it at the top of the page, next to the other flags.
Also here.
Yes.
So we have to finish this one, like that.
Yep, next to those other flags, you draw your own flags, Noalis.
And then we have to do and be unequal and equal.
Yep, you label them unequal and equal. Okay, so once again, for D, you draw 2 flags, either in your textbook at the top of the page, next to the other flags. In your notebook, you can write D and then draw the 2 flags. Yes, good job, Matthews. Did you have a question?
Yeah, what do we do when we finish?
You wait.
Okay.
When you finish,
Remember, teacher, France is equal.
look, France is equal. That's why it's with letter A.
It's unequal or it's equal.
France is equal.
But that one looks like crayons.
That for A, which flag shows a whole divided into equal parts, is France and Indonesia. I didn't draw France. I drew my own flag.
Oh, I do two flags like the same. I show you
But
something.
teacher,
Tiffany can't wait till the end of class. You gotta
Oh,
wait.
I really want to show you. Oh,
You can
okay.
wait. Okay, go ahead. Put it in the chat when you're finished drawing your flags and filling in your page. You done?
teacher,
Excellent. Yes, who called out?
me, Isabella.
Uh-huh.
Dad, my flag is different than the other
That's okay.
because my dad.
That's okay, Isabella. It was supposed to be your own drawing, so you can copy mine or you can draw your own.
No, my dad is from República Dominicana,
Okay.
and I do the flag.
Oh, nice. You even colored it. Nice.
Yes, my dad is from Dominicana.
Very cool, Isabella. I'm going to give you guys 2 more minutes to either finish filling in the page and drawing our flags. 2 more minutes. You do not need to color in your flags. If you want to, you can. But to save time, you do not need to. No, Alex, can you go on mute?
When you're done, can you leave?
Nope. When I'm
When
done,
you're done, can you leave?
no, Angel. Excellent. You guys have 1 more minute to finish up. Thank you, Ricardo, for the thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thank you, Angel, for telling me. Thank you, Noalis.
We did is 354 and now, and what's below is 355.
Yes, we're gonna work on page 355 here in a minute, and it is 12:05. So we're gonna keep moving on. So if you haven't finished filling in the page or drawing your flags, you have to remind yourself to do that for homework. Yes, Noalis, you can go to the bathroom. So now on page 355 in your textbook, page 355 in your textbook, it should be the page right next door. If you're using your notebook, Angel, Noah, and Miguel, you don't have to write anything for this part, okay? You do not have to write anything in your notebook. Just watch, and you can help tell me which things to drag. You all good? Excellent. So on page 355, it says, match the flag with the name of the total number of equal parts the whole flag shows. So at the very top, it says the 137th Street School holds a contest for a new flag design. The school wants all flags to be divided into equal parts. The name of the equal parts of the whole depends on the total number of equal parts. So our job is to match the flag with the name of the total number of equal parts the whole flag shows. So let's work on this. We have our flag.
Teacher, where is that? In the second page?
Yes.
let me find this. Okay.
Okay. On our left-hand side, we have the flags that are divided into equal parts. And then on the right-hand side, we have our names for the flags. Let's work on here. We have thirds. Thirds. How many sections do you think a flag divided into thirds is going to have? How many sections do you think thirds means? Let's see. What do we think? What? Yes, why, Camille? Why, Camille?
3.
3, right on. So third
3.
means 3. So we're gonna go ahead and drag the line to the flag that has 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now 6. 6. Let's see, 6. How many sections do we think a flag with 6 is going to be divided into? Yes, Tiffany.
Number.
Wait.
How many sections?
It's number.
How many parts?
It's number 4
It's number 4. Why is it number 4?
because it says it has 6.
Right,
6 is
right on. So number
6.
4 has
6 because it has 6. It has 6 in the sorry, in the word. It has 6.
right
So
on.
it's
Yes,
6.
it has 6. The word, it's got the 6. So we know that it's gonna have the 6 sections. Now 8. 8. How many sections or parts are in 8? 8. What do we think? What do we think, Michaela? How many parts do you think is a whole that's divided into 8? What do you think? Do we think it's 6, 7, or 8? What do you think? Do you want some help? Yeah? How many parts do we think? Let's see, Matthews. Matthews,
Yeah.
how in 8, how many different parts are we gonna have in a whole that's divided into 8?
I think 2.
You think 2?
Yeah.
Let's look at 8. Let's look at this front part right here where it says 8. Does that give you a hint, Matthews?
Well,
It's 8 doesn't mean 2. It means a different number. Let's look at the front part of the word.
the first one. The one that has
The first one. Why do you think the first one?
because if you divide the first one into 2, it's 4 and 4 because 4 plus 4 is 8.
Way to go, Matthews. You're absolutely right. The first one is divided in half and then divided into 4 sections, which gives us 8 total. So 8 means 8. So our flag that has 8 equal parts is divided into 8. Now, halves. Halves. What? How many parts does something that's divided in half have? If it's divided in half, how many parts is it? Let's see. Who can help me out? Noah, what do you think?
Number 5.
The fourth one, halves. How many parts are in a half?
2.
2. Right on, Noah. 2 halves. If we break something in half, that means we have 2 parts. So our last one right here has 1 and 2 parts, so it's divided in half. Now our last, fourths. Fourths. How many parts is something that's divided into fourths halves? Michaela, what do you think? Look at the front part of the word. 4, right on. Right on. So something that's divided into fourths has 4 parts. Excellent. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So our top flag, it has 8 parts. So it goes with the 8s. Our second flag has 3 parts. So it's divided into thirds. Our third flag has 4 parts. We divided it into fourths. Our fourth flag has 6 parts. We divided it into sixths. And our last flag has 2 parts. So it's in halves. It has halves. Nice job. Do we have any doubts over this? Any doubts? No, thank you for the finger. Nice work. Let's go over. We have some homework today. We're gonna take away this because we're not there yet. But you do still have, in the HMH platform, you have a homework that Miss Lillian assigned you. It's over division, and it's due tomorrow for points. 4 points, 3, 2. So you're going to want to log in to the HMH platform, do the division, and get it done by tomorrow because it is 4 points. Okay?
Teacher, what do we need to get done?
And the HMH platform, Miss Lillian assigned you a quiz?
It's an assignment, but it's gonna count as a quiz.
Okay. In the HMH platform, she's assigned you an assignment over division. It's due tomorrow, 4 points. It's going to count as a quiz grade. So you want to make sure you get that done. You don't want to lose those important points.
First that we leave,